Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to go over how to descale the Breville Oracle Touch machine. This video is an updated version of the previously posted how to descale video. Some users have encountered issues with the Oracle Touch when a descale process is interrupted. So I strongly recommend watching this video in its entirety first before attempting to descale. The most common issue reported is that if you take too long to complete a step in a descale process, the machine will return to the main screen or will shut down and you will have to restart the process. Upon restart, some machines are no longer able to get back up to temperature, in some cases permanently, leading to the machine needing repairs from Breville. At best, this is a significant inconvenience if your machine is still under warranty, or a very expensive mistake if your machine is out of warranty. The manual is not very clear about how often you should descale your machine, but Breville Customer Service has told me that if you use tap water, then you want to descale every 3 to 6 months, and if you use purified water, then you can descale every 6 to 9 months. However, given the issues that people have with descaling, I would stay on the latter end of those numbers, so 6 and 9 months. The proper descaling intervals for your machine, of course, depend on whether you use the water filters and replace them, and it also depends on the hardness of your water. So if you have hard water in your area, then you should definitely change your water filters every 3 months and aim to descale about every 6 months. The whole descaling process would take an hour to an hour and a half if you include extra rinses at the end of the process. The Breville Oracle Touch machine is really great at walking you through every single step of the process through the touchscreen. In a nutshell, what you are going to do is drain both boilers, then load the descaling solution and run it through the machine. Then you're going to drain the boilers again. You're going to load fresh water and run it through the machine. Drain the boilers again, and then finally you're going to place your water filter back into your water tank, put some fresh water into your water tank, and then load it into the machine, and you are done. Now what I like to do at the end of that normal process is I will run the rinse cycle 2 more times, and that will ensure that your coffee doesn't taste like descaling solution and you get every bit of chemical out of your boilers and out of your water tank. So normally I tend to run an extra 2 rinse cycles, which you can do through the touchscreen menu. To descale your Breville Oracle Touch machine, you will need some descaling solution, a simple hand towel, and a 1/8 flathead screwdriver with a fairly thin tip so that it can fit through the valve holes here. Watch the entire video first before you start your descale, and then use the video as a guide while you descale if needed. I recommend that you premix your descale solution with 1 liter of water in a separate container and set it aside for later. In this case, I'm not using the Breville descale solution because it's usually out of stock. But if you can find it, by all means, use that. While the machine is descaling, prepare a pitcher of rinse water so that you can start the rinse cycle before the machine times out. So to get started, turn on your machine, and once your machine is on, go to your menu, go to the settings at the top right of your screen. Then scroll down to descaling cycle. Once the machine is ready, press start and follow the instructions. First, remove the descale access cover. Then place a towel over the drip tray to make sure the steam doesn't burn you. Then, using a flathead screwdriver, open the right valve slowly, rotating counterclockwise until fully open. Using your flathead screwdriver, when the boiler is completely empty, close the valve by turning it clockwise. Then, again, using your flathead screwdriver, open the coffee boiler valve by turning it counterclockwise. Once the valve is fully open, take a look at your screen and press start to start draining the coffee boiler. Once the countdown reaches the end, close the boiler valve by turning it clockwise. Once you have closed the coffee boiler valve, you'll want to empty the drip tray, but be careful, the water is still very hot. Empty the water tank and remove your water filter. Use your pre-mixed descale solution, then fill the water tank to the max line. This seems counterintuitive because the machine will not use all of the descale solution, but this decreases the chances of the descale solution coating the machine's sensors. Then place the water tank back into the machine. Once your water tank with descaling solution is back in the machine, return to the screen and press start. This process will take 20 minutes. While the machine is descaling, prepare a pitcher of rinsed water to save time. Once the descale process comes to an end, we'll repeat the process of opening the valves to purge both boilers of the water and descaling solution. Remember to cover the drip tray with a cloth so that you don't get burned by the steam. To open the steam valve, turn counterclockwise. Once the steam boiler is completely empty, close the valve by turning clockwise. Next, open the coffee boiler valve by turning counterclockwise. Once the coffee boiler valve is completely open, take a look at your screen and press start to drain the boiler. At this point, close the coffee boiler valve by turning clockwise. Now empty your drip tray. You'll want to access your water tank once again. Empty the remaining descaling solution and you'll want to wash the water tank and then rinse it out thoroughly. Wash your water tank quickly. Don't lose too much time on this step. Fill the water tank with the rinse water that you already prepared and start the rinse cycle as soon as possible. Place the full water tank back into the machine. Once your full water tank with fresh water is back in the machine, go back to your screen and press start to rinse the system. Once the countdown reaches the end, we are going to once again open the boiler valves and purge both boilers. To drain the steam boiler, turn counterclockwise. When the steam boiler is completely empty, turn the right valve clockwise to close it. Then, to open the coffee boiler valve, turn the left valve counterclockwise. Once the valve is fully open, take a look at your screen and press start to start draining the coffee boiler. Once the countdown reaches the end, close the boiler valve by turning it clockwise. Return to your touchscreen and press the next arrow, and you are all done. Congratulations on completing your Breville Oracle Touch machine descale. If you want to do 1 or 2 more rinse cycles, you can open the descale menu again and skip through all the initial steps and go right to the rinse cycle and follow the steps to do another rinse. Before you call it a day, make sure that you replace your valve cap and empty the water tank, replace your filter, and refill your water tank. Descaling can be tedious, but it is very important to the life of your machine and to the taste of your espresso. That's it for this time. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit like and subscribe. Thank you.